Susday YouTube. Welcome back to Phnom Penh. Phnom Penh is no doubt famous for its street food, especially Khmer street food, but it also has a lot of variety of other cuisines like Italian, American, Indian, and even Japanese. So today I'm gonna head to a Japanese restaurant since I was just recently in Japan and try out what their Japanese food is like here in Cambodia. Nice little hole in the wall Japanese restaurant here. It's pretty busy. It actually looks like a traditional Japanese style restaurant. Okay, you get a towel to wipe your hand, but it's not hot. This is Yakitori Jidaya. So up and down the street there's several Japanese restaurants, and I just walked into the first one I saw. So Yakitori, oh, I love Yakitori. Okay, first up we have the Yakitori, and I just had salt on these. I also got some tuna sushi. Went with the simple stuff just to get a gauge of how they do their sushi and yakitori here in Cambodia. First off, I'm gonna try the yakitori that has the scallions on this. That's really good. Very good. High quality chicken there. Lightly seasoned with salt. Delicious. Alright, let's try some of the sushi. Dip in a little soy sauce. Oh. Oh, it had wasabi. Oh, went right up my nose. It was good, but that wasabi is right up my nose. Oh. This is the other one. I don't know. It's just more chicken, but this doesn't have the green onions on it. A little soy. I think this one would taste better if we got the teriyaki sauce on it versus just the salts, but that's fine. Put a little, spice it up with a little bit of wasabi. Oh, whoops. It's good tuna. This tastes like pork. Yeah, this is pork. This is like pork belly. Okay, I also ordered another set of the yakitori, this time with the teriyaki sauce on it. Oh, I like this. It's delicious. All right. That was a pretty good meal, I would say. Very comparable to something I would get in Japan. I think my favorite was definitely the teriyaki chicken skewers, or the yakitori. The sushi was good as well. But there's a ton of Japanese restaurants all up and down this street here. So maybe I'll try another one a little bit later today. I'm not exactly sure what alley this is referred to, but there are a lot of Japanese restaurants down this alley. I actually am staying at the Patio Hotel, which is right in the middle of all of this. Hello? No, I don't. Oh, upstairs? Okay. So this restaurant specializes in Omakase sushi, which is basically means chef's choice. You choose a set and then the chef will pick whatever he deems is the freshest and best ingredient or the best fish for your omakase set. So I ordered an omakase set and it costs $49, which isn't bad compared to, like, let's say you go to New York City and you order something similar, that would be like probably at least $300. So it's not a bad price considering, but it is a little bit more expensive than the average street food here in Phnom Penh. Alright, for appetizer we have snails, and then this is scallops, and I'm not sure what kind of fish that is, but it's some kind of fish in or on top of a little bed of greens. I'm assuming that's seaweed, and I see a little bit of a brown liquid in there that I'm guessing is soy sauce. What out? It's like a sweet soy sauce, lightly sweet, briny soy sauce. And the scallops, or not scallops, the snails are simmered in it very lightly. Let's try the scallops. It's cherry tomato and scallops in some kind of light dressing. That's very refreshing. The scallop tastes good, but it's just very light, very delicate, kind of bland. I feel like it needs a little bit more salt, just a tiny bit more. And let's try this fish. I don't know what kind of fish this is, but I was right. There is a bed of seaweed underneath. Okay, so the sauce is sweet and sour, and this fish is nice and firm, not too fishy, but it's definitely got a pretty distinct flavor. I like it. Would be good with some rice. So this looks like a crab soup of some sort? Yes. There's like a custard underneath. Wow. That's amazing. That's absolutely delicious. It's like very nice light dashi with crab meat, and then I believe that's silken tofu and scallions. That's fantastic. Had oyster, tuna, salmon, shrimp, and I forget what she told me that fish was, but it looks delicious. Okay, we're going with the tuna first. That's an absolutely beautiful piece of fish. I put a little bit of wasabi on top and then take a little dip into the soy sauce. Oh wow. Look at that beautiful piece of fish. That's amazing. That's a really good piece of fish. It's like a really firm white fish, but it's kind of fatty, so almost has like a gelatinous texture to it. It's soft, but it's still got like a firm bite to it. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful fish. You know, we all know what salmon tastes like. It's good. And this one here looks like an especially beautiful piece. It has a lot of fat stripes. You see that? See those fat stripes? There's flavor right there. Now we got some shrimp here. Ooh, that's nice and plump. Look at that, juicy. The wasabi I had at the other restaurant was much more pungent. This one's not so pungent. Ooh, I love that. Look at the firmness of that shrimp. Wow. The oyster. It's freshly shucked. There's a little bit of a salmon roe on top, and then it's in a what appears to be a soy sauce type of liquid in there. There we go. It reminds me of when you're swimming in the ocean, you get a little bit of ocean water in your mouth. Not too much. Slight taste of it. That's what it reminds me of. But in the most delicious way possible.
Mỗi ní xì mà chí, mỗi ní bột bó, hay mỗi ní cà cày mòn, hay xâm nhập mỗi ní bông bạch chữ lụa thật sự yêu bông, vì mình chiết xẹp lên
Okay, back. She told us that we don't need to dip this into the soy sauce, just eat it. So that was clam. That was like a sea clam. I don't know what kind of fish that is. Wow, that was an amazing piece. I can't even describe the flavor. It's that amazing. It's just very delicate. I love the rice in there. It's perfectly seasoned. A little bit of soy sauce. Just the right amount of wasabi in there. And those are just, ooh, delicate flavors. Okay, this is flounder. The flounders were slightly toasted, probably with a blowtorch. It's very soft, jelly-like. Very, very buttery fish. But not my favorite. I believe this is another type of clam. That might have been my favorite piece so far. I love that clam. And finally, the scallop. So that scallop was a tempura actually, and it was absolutely perfect. I love that. I mean, who can't go wrong with a deep fried scallop? Oh wow, that's a beautiful looking piece right there. That's uni on top of what appears to be salmon roe. That's squid. Squid's not my favorite. Wow, that fish kind of tastes like watermelon. soup. Oh, delicious. There's clams in it. I have no idea what that is, but it's really cute. Look at this. Ooh. Dessert. It's like a coconut ice cream. Actually, that's like a jelly in there. Mint ice cream. It's like a crispy thing on the bottom. It's like a wafer or something. It looks like cornflakes. Hot tea. $49 for omakase at Sakana Lab. Was it worth it? Yeah, I think so. But in the end, it starts to get a little bit like, what's that word? Balloon? You kind of get tired of it after a while. But you get a lot. You get a lot for the money. So I think it was worth it. Alright, welcome to the Osan Ramen Bar, located right down the street from Sushi Lab where we were at last night. This has definitely got that hole-in-the-wall ramen bar feeling. So I'm gonna have some black tonkatsu and a couple side dishes. Alright, it's only 11:30, but I decided to start the morning with a gigantic highball. This is a huge highball. This is how you're supposed to drink a highball, in a gigantic mug like this. So, point for that. This is cow tongue sashimi. Cow tongue sashimi. Okay, so it has green onions on top, and there looks like to be a little soy sauce on the bottom. I think it's garlic and ginger grated on the side there. So let's take a piece. Ooh. Very thinly sliced. Put just a little bit of this here. Oh, that's delicious. Very cold, very refreshing, but also very flavorful. Ooh. And then we got some gyoza. Gyoza. I heard the gyoza here is very delicious, handmade. Wow. Very tasty, very delicate. Alright, I got the black tonkatsu, which is tonkatsu with a black garlic oil. Alright, soup first. Look at that, black garlic oil floating on top there. Very flavorful. It's not as porky as some of the katsu I've had, which is good if you've never had tonkatsu, because some tonkatsu in Japan is very, very strong, stinky, porky flavor. But this is good balance. Next up, noodles. I believe these noodles are made in-house. I actually saw her prepping them as I was walking in.
私たちの心を落ち着かせてくれる自然の音のこと。日本の約 67% は森林と言われていますが、都市にいるとなかなか自然、そんな皆さんのため
Very
に
delicate
少しの
thin
やつ
noodles.
が
Perfect
大
for
自然
tonkatsu.
の音をお届けします。日本の山奥の大自然からではなく、
Plenty of scallions, which I love.
耳を澄ませば豊かな
Couple
自
pieces
然が
of
ここ
chashu.
六本木にも。都市を作り、都市を育む。
I do not see an egg, but it might be hidden there somewhere. But the soup looks really thick and hearty. Chashu. Wow. It's a really good piece of chashu. It's still nice and moist and tender, but it's not overcooked. Some chashu is overcooked, and if you cook it too long, it loses some of its juiciness. But this one's cooked perfectly. It helps to retain that kind of juicy texture. It still has a little bit of chew as well, which is what I like. I like that there is a lot of scallions on this. The only thing that we don't have in here is menma, which is probably my favorite part of the ramen experience, and the egg, which sometimes I can do without.
This program is brought to you by Expedia。優しい人イコール都合のいい人ね。で、なのでその人にとって都合のいい人でなくなると、その人にとって私は優しくない人になってしまう。
That was the Osan Ramen Bar, located here right down this alley. I forget what the name of this place is called. I'll flash it up on the screen, but this area is full of little restaurants, and surprisingly a lot of Japanese restaurants. And my review on Osan Ramen Bar, considering I am well versed in the ramen world, I've been to Japan twice now, and every time I have many bowls of ramen. And also in the US, I've eaten at some of the best ramen places in New York and LA. So what do I think about Osan's tonkatsu? I'd rank it up there. I would give them like an 8, 8.5. Very delicious tonkatsu ramen. Very authentic. The Japanese, or the noodles, the ramen noodles are superb. The broth is just the right consistency. You can tell they cook they boil the ramen bones, or they boil the pork bones for a really long time. It's not too salty, just the right amount of saltiness and plenty of umami. I highly recommend it if you are a ramen fan like I am. But overall, I'm a bit surprised by the Japanese food scene here. Before, I was a little hesitant to try any Japanese food here in Cambodia, but it is quite authentic and really delicious. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely, if you like Japanese food and you're in Phnom Penh in Cambodia, come check out any of the Japanese restaurants here. There are a lot of other choices. I only hit up 3 of them, and there are plenty more. But anyway, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you made it this far, you know what to do. And if you like my content and you want to support my channel, go ahead and donate to my beer fund by clicking the coffee link down below. Anyway, it's raining. I gotta get out of here. See you guys next time. Peace.